Shooting in manual. All images must be shot in manual mode. You see this written in topic, post, and assignment guidelines. But what does that mean? This short video will explain that to you. Pictured here is a camera dial. Yours might look a little bit different, but generally this is what the dial on the top of all DSLR camera bodies looks like. You see here letters, and sometimes you'll see symbols. To learn more about each of these functions, please refer to your owner's manual. We will only want to focus on the M for your manual setting. This is a setting you will use for each of your assignments. All other symbols or letters shown on this dial are auto modes. The camera makes decisions for you in auto modes. I want you to have complete control over your camera function, so that's why we shoot in manual. All other settings, the camera is making the choices for you. If you're on the green rectangle, the camera is choosing the ISO, the time, and the aperture. In AV, you set your aperture and the camera sets the time. Or in TV, it's the opposite. You choose the time and the camera chooses the aperture. What we use and what I want you to set your camera to right now is the manual mode. This is most often represented by the letter M on the dial. This shuts off almost all of the exposure automation, requiring you to make decisions about what shutter speed you want to use and what aperture size you want to use. Most importantly, it requires you, as the photographer, to decide how you would like the scene before your lens to appear. Maybe you want a dark, moody scene. Using the manual setting will allow you to have creative control over that, making you an artist and setting you apart from the millions of people that are taking pictures each day. You'll not be taking pictures, rather making pictures. Right now we're just getting familiar with the manual mode. When you look through your viewfinder, you'll see something like this. This is the exposure level indicator. To get an accurate exposure, you want to have the marker at neutral or 0. You can see this marker's at 1. You would want yours at 0 or neutral. As the semester progresses, we're going to learn more about this, but for right now, keeping it at 0 will give you a workable exposure. So set your cameras to manual mode. This is a requirement for each assignment, and get out there and start shooting.